In this video, I'm going to show you step by step on how to assemble the Flybird incline weight bench. Now this is sold on Amazon, 24,000 reviews, 4.3 stars, sells for $149. It's their #1 selling incline bench. So if you purchased it, follow along in the video. We'll go step by step and get it all assembled. Open up the box, locate the user manual. It's going to be taped right to the inside flap, and it's going to have kind of a part list. So we're going to get everything out of the box and just verify that all your parts are there before the assembly. Last thing you want to do is start assembling this, get halfway through and find out you don't have all the parts. Parts are here, and you'll see that once you start taking the stuff out of the plastic bag, there's a lot of things that have a small label on it. So we'll go ahead and get everything out of this plastic bags. If you have a good size area to assemble this in so you have some room to work, that's a great idea. Get it all out and start to assemble. Now this is why I do step-by-step instructional videos, because the instructions say to install the M10 bolt right here. It's already installed. So if you're looking around for an M10 bolt, you can't figure out what's going on, it's already installed. The instructions are incorrect. First thing we need to do, it's best if you lay the bench down like this, where you have the long pad laying like on a table. And we're going to install the rear feet first. That's going to go on here just like this. Now all of these screws are already just threaded in a little ways. So we're going to have to remove these 4 screws. We're going to slide the rear on first and go ahead and tighten up all the screws. A close-up of the screws, and get 1, 2, 3, 4. All those are going to be removed. And then this one right here that says rear, it's going to go on like this. Slide that over right here, and then put the screws right back in. Mixing these screws up, all 4 of these are the same. But if you just put them all in your hands like that and they get kind of mixed around, doesn't matter. That's going to slide over. And you'll find inside one of the bags there's going to be a little Allen key. You're going to go ahead and use this to tighten up these 4 screws. So now we're basically going to do the same thing with this side. This one here says front. It's going to slide over this tube. You can see it's got the short pad. You're going to remove the 4 screws here as well. Slide this over, put the screws back in, tighten them up. So now we're going to install the foot support bracket next. But before we flip this over, you want to put a pin through this pivot point. You'll see you have these 2 pins. You got a small one and a large one. You're going to use the large one. Slide it through these holes all the way through, and now we can flip it over. Now that we have it flipped over and it's setting on the support legs, you can move the back support or the seat support up and down as you want. There's little pins on this side which I'll show you. Just pull them out and you allow this to go up or down. I'm just going to get this out of our way and then we'll install that leg support. Now locate your foot support, and there's going to be a threaded knob under the end of this bolt. I'm going to go ahead and take that off. Now if you look right here, just up from the bottom support plate, there's going to be 2 holes. So you're going to have to put this in whatever hole makes you most comfortable when you're working out. You can start at the bottom hole, and if you don't like it there, you can move it up. They're about 2 inches apart. Go ahead and thread that bolt through. Turn this kind of big wing nut to the right. It's going to be clockwise to tighten it up. And now you remember that smaller pin. You're going to use this right here. And that's what's going to hold this foot support in place. It's going to have a couple different angles. You can just pull this pin out and rotate it as needed. Now you can go ahead and move your bench to wherever you're going to work out. And depending on if your floor is a little unlevel, you have levelers right here. So if it rocks a little bit, you can just turn these, and that's going to move a little foot in there and keep your bench a little more stable for you. So there's going to have those rotating feet levelers on all 4 corners. So this is what makes this bench really nice, is even if you have like a basement floor that's uneven, you can get a nice solid support with these. Now here's the bench fully assembled. Now we'll go ahead and show you how to adjust it. How to adjust the seat, simply pull this out. And you kind of move this to wherever you want, kind of get it close to the hole. You don't have to line it up exactly, but if this doesn't go all the way in, just move your seat up or down a little bit and make sure that it clicks into place. Now notice the difference from this jam nut to this pull pin. It's maybe about 1/4 of an inch. That tells you that it's locked in place. So if I pull it out and I just lift up a little bit, you see how I can get my finger in between there? That's about a 1/2 inch gap. That tells me it's not locked in place. So just take a look and make sure that it's got about a 1/4 inch gap and you know it's locked in place. And then always double check with your hand before you sit on it that it's locked. Back adjustment works the same way. Notice there's hardly any gap. You can pull this out, slide this up and down wherever you want. Now you'll notice the big gap. 1/2 inch is basically the width of my finger, so I know it's not locked in place. So if I was to get on this now, it's going to slam down. Go ahead and lift up or down. You hear it click, lock in place. Now you know you're good to go. Now here's the operation of the foot support bar. You just simply pull that pin out, and you're going to put the pin, let's say on the bottom side, and then the actual force is going to hold that in place. So this is still going to move up and down. So if I move the pin up, now it forces this down. That's as far as it's going to go. So nothing is really locking in place on this bottom foot support. But that's how that one works. This is a double check to make sure you have the bench foot support on the right side. You got your leg support here. Here's the seat. Right down here is the bench leg support. It should say front. And the one on the opposite side should say rear. There's the rear support, and that's going to come up. You'll see how it's longer, and that's going to come up to the actual backrest. That's how you assemble the Flybird Incline bench. I'll put a link in the description below how you can buy this off Amazon, have it show up at your doorstep in 1 to 2 days. Hope the video helped you out, and thanks for watching.